I'm hoping to have way more time for projects. This pair of pants right here, I got for, it was $15 on sale at 75% of its normal price. So that would have been like $11.25 for these bad boys. They're overly large. So I want to turn them into a version of Caldwell pants where they'll have hooks and they'll come around and hook like this. And so instead of needing a belt or anything like that, they'll just sit like that on your hips. I think it'd be really cool and very fun.
These are my design trend predictions for 2025.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Pixels everywhere. Pixels are going to pop off.
Oh, so this is like general design, not just fashion design.
Flexibility when building a design system. They also look cool and feel super sophisticated, so I'm going to ride this wave. Let's go. Expressive typography. Everyone has had enough of this.
I have a feeling
boring fonts, except me, of course, and I'm starting to see typefaces.
Yeah,
way more
I have a feeling things are kind of just going back to retro. Like
curves and mixed characters.
Things got very clean and very minimal
dynamism
for the internet age. But now that everyone's been on the internet for a while, we're tired of that clean look. And so now we want things with just more color and pop and life and uniqueness and personality. That's what I'm telling myself anyway, because I got personality to spare. But yeah, I have a sense that we're kind of played out of minimalism for sure. And I've seen a number of things that have kind of hinted to that, which is great for me because I love big poppy colors and just like random shit. Like look at my wall. That's the shit I love. That's personality right there.
As an extra layer of personality across all touch points.
Yeah, also, there's so much personality there. I love it.
Because imperfections in design is starting to get big. So
and it makes like you have a deeper connection with whatever it is if you resonate with that personally.
Beautiful serifs. Like I said before, we're starting to reject the minimalist sans serif era. Look how much people hated the Jaguar rebrand. 2025 will mark the rise of serif fonts. It really didn't hit. Give a distinctive and elegant feel, especially in unexpected layouts and dramatic scaling.
I can see people being into the sans serif or the serif fonts. I can see people being really into serif fonts. For me, I think I'm still a sans serif guy at my core. I don't know. There's like an informality to it that I really resonate with. Quick runner, serif, I think in French, I don't fucking know. It means feet. And then sans serif is without. So when you have the typefaces, so like you have an eye and it has the little guys up there, like on the top and the bottom, the little feet, that's a serif font. And then you're like more digitally focused fonts that are more just round, sans serif without the feet.
I just got my Holy Grail of trenches.
Okay, Holy Grail is high praise, but let's see it.
Let me just show you.
Damn, look at the... Bruh. Dude, the textures, the overlapping layers, like... That is nice. I love when military and combat fashion and just like very practical clothing is taken and then repurposed into the larger like cultural zeitgeist. It just looks, some of it is just so clean and almost always really practical. Immediately a vibe. The reds and the greens and browns. Why is this such a vibe? Oh my god, that felt like an ad. Holy shit, that was impressive. Also, like, it gave very, very, like, vintage, almost like Vans and, like, 90s Vans and Calvin Klein commercials. Like, that was dope as fuck. Also, this transition goes crazy. Is that Comme des Garçons or is that, what is that? Is this an ad? Dude, I think all of them are Overcome. I think they're all the same brand, but also very different vibes. Like, just distinctly different vibes. And it's hard because it's like, I think she's, like, the word Overcome was on each individual piece of clothing, but also in very different font and typeface, like distinctly not a logo. Regardless, banger-ass video.
I'm fully convinced that I don't need to learn how to dress.
Interesting
I
pieces.
just need baggier pants. I just need some sleeve off pants.
Yo, he's crazy for that, but he's also not wrong. Like, they're very in right now. You gotta be able to fit enough supplies in your pants where if you get stranded for like 3 or 4 days on the side of the road, you're good to go. You gotta have your go bag in there. You gotta be able to fit your cousins, wife, kids, everyone in there. That Y2K vibe, it's very strongly back. And I was never much of a baggy person before, but I'm into it right now, and I'm curious to see how long it'll last. But there definitely has to be like a balance to the force, right? When you go the dark side, you go a little bit grungier, you go a little bit baggier. You gotta balance it out with a little bit of light side, a little bit of skin, a little bit more tight form fitting. You know, it's not all baggy. But he's cooking, let him chef.
Immensely vast pantaloons that were designed to
not
fit
the pantaloons.
Colossal Titan because it's impossible to make a fire outfit if you
not
can't
the Colossal.
fit
Aaron will be
380
upset,
Airbus
dude.
inside your jeans. The secret to fashion
The
that
G6.
nobody tells you is that pants are meant to have two purposes. They're meant to be worn as clothes, and they're also meant to keep
Obviously.
you safe in the event that you need a parachute. There's this one
Amen.
quote by Martin Luther King that I always think of when I'm making an outfit.
I
If
love
it doesn't
Martin Luther
carry
King.
the grace of baggy, it surely can't be deemed as swaggy.
Yo, this is where it's going. This is where it's going. We start getting too baggy. We're gonna end up with literal parachute pants. Yo, this is for the Colossal Titan that he was talking about.
Abibas or hike?
Abibas.
Dude, I find knockoffs hilarious. Like, obviously, there are lots of issues around IP and around, like, upcharging to unreasonable prices. Whatever. Not worried about that right now. Like, the knockoff fails, they're okay, so it's kind of like the brand version of, there was this Instagram account on Instagram. There was this Instagram account called Gym Fuckery for a while, where it was people just like doing wacky, wild shit out in the ether that is the gymnasium. This is like the branded version of that.
Abibas.
Abibas or tuna?
Not tuna, bro. Could have gone like Cougar, that'd have been hilarious.
Abibas.
Imagine. Like a knockoff version of Puma called Cougar that caters to the like middle-aged woman demographic. Specializes in like running shoes and pumps and shit. That'd be iconic.
Abibas.
Abibas or underarms?
Bro. Underarms?
Arma. Esse é arma. Underarms.
For a long time on Instagram, one of my most dedicated fans, I guess you could say, was this account called Pitts Hunter. And every time I would post, especially if it was like more of a modeling post where my arms were up, they would comment like just some like like, and they were feral, they were consistent. And then then I started shaving my arms, and I haven't heard from them in years. I haven't seen them in a while.
Esse é arma. Underarms.
The Project Rock version.
Or the huge mountain?
Is that Patagonia? No, that's North Face.
Underarms.
North Face.
Underarms
Nice.
or Converse?
Not Congress, bro. Where's the Senate representation?
Converse or Kenji Kinjin?
Kenjin.
Bro,
Kenji,
probably the
Kenji.
worst version of this I've ever seen was one. It was supposed to be like Saint Laurent,
Kenjin
but it was like
or Tony
Saint
Hilfiger?
Larry, which I find
Tony
hilarious.
Hilfiger. Alfighter.
Like Larry the Cucumber, my guy. Just got the fresh fade. Nah. What do we think? I like it. I think it's cool. Ooh, love Puma. Shout out. I have a lot of loyalty for Puma because they, I've had like a series of sponsored videos with them. Also, they just make great shoes. But I'm like, anyone who supports, I'm like, I will rep you to the day I die. Also, their shoes are just fire. I like the bandana shit he's going. Yeah, the bandana leaf action he had going on. It was a vibe. Also, the Wisdom K soccer juggling. I see you. Ooh, very much. I wear what I make. Okay. I don't know why my mind immediately jumped to this, I don't know why I immediately jumped to this. I was like, oh, I don't wear designer. I am designer. I wear me. I wear like human skin suits. I make fashion representations of myself and then I wear that on my body. Like, it's fucking stupid. Dude, I'm such a hoe for embroidery. Oh my God. Plus weapons? Embroider any normal piece of clothing. Like, it can be a towel. Embroider a towel, I will buy it. Embroider a shirt, absolutely I will wear it. I'm there. Dude, embroidery is my shit. Okay, I can already tell this is gonna be a wholesome video. Holy shit. That looks incredible. Yo, they're rocking that market fabric. Also, I love the little old lady dancing in between. It's just so wholesome, dude. Dude, look at how hard that tech wear goes. That's actually cool as fuck. I know it's not my personal aesthetic, but tech wear is one of those things where it's like it's like the cool part of cyberpunk. Like, everything about cyberpunk is super depressing. Like, it's literally just like the collapse of the future. Okay, not a problem as long as you look fire. I see where this is going. Okay. The hunter unironically goes hard as okay, we know what the winner is here. Like, if I had the option day to day of walking around in full plate mail armor, you had best believe that I would absolutely be walking around fully garbed up. Like, nothing's getting through that shit. I'm impenetrable. I'm doing dumb shit. I'm getting back into parkour. Like, I'm untouchable. I'm full plate. Are you kidding me? I'd be so obnoxious with it too. Like, you'd be having to call me Sir Keith and shit. Not the Master Dom vibe of Count Orlok. Yo. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Have y'all seen that TikTok Robert Pattinson sweatshirt? They did him so dirty in that sweatshirt. Like, they found the worst possible fucking picture of this man. R.I.P. But yeah, no. Vampires are kind of just inherently erotic. Like, that's just a thing. Canonically, like, for sure. God, I forgot how good Castlevania was. I just started watching Solo Leveling, and that's taking up, like, so much of my headspace. It's a fantastic show. But let's see how fantastic this is.
These are the 10 most expensive vintage t-shirts sold on eBay.
Ooh, I love a tier
Starting
list.
off the list with number 10, Smashing Pumpkins Altitude, Not Attitude, long sleeve graphic shirt. Also one of my favorite bands.
It's wrinkled. Why is the listing
$69. 1990 Alice in Chains, Social Pair.
$3K for a wrinkled listing?
$100. Number 8, this Tank Girl vintage long sleeve from Teenage Fan Club. And I did some digging on this band, and they have so much
money's so fake,
we have number
bro.
7,
Money
the
is
Red
so
Hot Chili Peppers
fake.
t-shirt from 1984, which came in at $3,550.
That's like,
T-shirt number 6,
that's
Black Hole
rent
Sun,
for like a
Soundgarden,
while.
print. I think Soundgarden's like every 90s dad's favorite band. Do you think these shirts are worth it? And stay tuned for part 2.
Bruh, if there's a good story, you can sell fucking anything. Like, those are t-shirts. There's no, I mean, well, obviously there's the story behind why those t-shirts are special, but like there's no interesting silhouette. There's no like the colors were mostly mid, except for the last one, I think, you know? But 3 and 4K, my absolute guy. I gotta get on eBay. What the fuck? That's where I'll get things now, sometimes, you know? But damn. And they were wrinkled. Imagine if they just like took a steamer to it or like ran it through the dryer. Could have got like an extra grand. Dude. Okay. I love watching the behind the scenes of like how they built this character or how they oh my god, I can't talk. Of how they like animated this character for a movie. If it's Gollum and they have the guy in the background with the balls all over his body and he's like, you know, Andy Serkis in the corner just hunched up being like a full cave dweller. But that's so cool. Like a clothing simulator. That's... Oh. I studied mechanical engineering, and so most of what we did was like, it was math, but then the higher level stuff was like, okay, we're gonna simulate the stuff that we've been learning in math on the computer, which is honestly, I wish we'd been doing it from the beginning, but it is what it is. And engineering is very like left brain. I think it's left brain. The logic side, I think it's left brain. I'm not sure. Very left brain stuff. And fashion is seen to be very like right brain, very creativity driven. But seeing that of you actually like breaking down and you're designing it in a software and then you're testing it out on like and running simulations. Beautiful. Because this is such a cool fusion of art and science. Like it's so futuristic. And then you can see it and wear it.
This is a hoodie designed specifically for summer. It's porous knitted
Let's go.
structure
Okay.
to pass right through it. With a box and oversized fit, this is definitely a hoodie you want to keep on your radar. These hoodies are dropping very soon. Don't miss them.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. I might, in fact, make one of those. To be quite frank, I talk about this a lot. One of my problems, being that I live in Texas, is that it's hot. And there's no sign of it getting less hot, especially because we continue to like shit fossil fuels into the sky. And then when it comes down, hits us in the face, we're like, oh man, how'd that get there? Anyway, the feces is steaming and it's not cooling down anytime soon. So might as well get some sweatshirts that look nice and feel good in the summer. Dude, I wear tank tops regularly. I have a wide variety of tank tops. And also shorts. Like my shorts collection is crazy. And I accessorize a lot with jewelry because it works well in hot climates, but it doesn't really do too much to the silhouette of your overall outfit. It helps like with the details. But something like this, where it's a hoodie, still, it has the silhouette of a hoodie, but it's breathable. I mean, it does nothing but breathe. This is nothing but areoli sacs that form a collective lung. That's fucking fantastic. It's probably also like $100+. I don't think I could afford it, but I could try and make it. Maybe like fish nets would be crazy. Dude, I love cool. Okay, when you take something, when I get excited, I can't do fucking words, right? When you take something that is normally done one way and you add like personality to it and make it just integrate like a different idea, like this is your normal thing, and you take the titty Venn diagram and just, I don't know what am I saying? You take one normal cool thing and you apply another cool concept from a completely different area to this thing. I'm a fucking fan. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I can't like articulate things that are in my head on the first try, but I'm just gonna like make you stick with me through every iteration of me trying to say words now, because you know what? Fuck it.
Dressing slutty as a man is about the chain.
Okay, sign me up. As a representative of the Symposium of Sluts, I am interested to hear what this man has to say. Also, there's a definite difference in like what men and women consider to be like dressing slutty, and there is a distinct like refinement to, you know, like there's an elevated slut. There's like a courtesan versus like a, I feel like men's version of slutitude and backstreet dressing. It really is more of like a, there can be like a gym rat element to it, but it really does kind of take it and just to its basest form. I'm trying to elevate the art. Let's hear what he has to say. Okay.
Fancier the top, simpler the chain. Simpler the top, fancier the
I
chain.
love a good chain.
Thin top, thin chain. Thick top, thick chain. Long
Nice.
neck, long chain. No neck, small chain.
Very insightful. I definitely need to up my chain game. Chain gang, crazy. Chain game, strong takes, firm technique. A+ video. I feel like sluts and chains are very like Slytherin coded. Probably very serpentine movement and vibe to it. I don't know, but where's the representation for the other houses too? I feel like you can huff and puff until it... I feel like you can huff and puff and puff and puff until it blows their pants down, you know? You could raven claw your way into into a pair of breeches, or you could griffin the back door wide open. I don't know.
Tell your friends jump in the GM3. I got the chronic by the transfer. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when you call me Big Papa. to the honeys, getting money, playing niggas like dummies.
This reminds me of that series. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the creator Victoria Paris. She has this series where it's like, is that a good fit or is she just skinny? Where she basically just goes back over several of her outfits that she's worn on her Instagram and is like, okay, is this a decent fit or is she just skinny? This is like the answer video to that. Also, the choice of Big Papa on this is just immaculate. Also, look at this man. That's some Big Papa energy right there. A huge fan of everything going on here. Yeah. This man putting every C in thick. The like ride off on a horse into the sunset vibe. Okay. Also, I appreciate creators who don't take themselves seriously, who can just laugh at themselves. Because honestly, being on camera, it can feel really weird and it's not like a normal thing. And if you like other people see you out on the street and you're like, you make eye contact with them while you're on camera and you recognize that they see you and they're like, you're like, okay, I can't, I get it. Huge. Oh, okay. I think I speak on behalf of certainly most men when I say this. If we had the option to just wear a suit of armor around, that was something that we could reasonably, feasibly do, abso-fucking-lutely. Like, not a chance in hell we would not be caught without that. Like, those gauntlets look like the full gauntlets of the riders on the Nazgul in Lord of the Rings. Like, he is one of the 9. He was given a ring, he was corrupted, it was a part of a full suit of armor. I cannot blame him at all, but now he's Sauron's bitch. And he's showing it off to everyone, and I'm honestly really fucking jealous. Anyway, continue to rub it in my face, please. Oh. Oh shit, they're sharp. That seems like a bit of an oversight on the side of the maker, manufacturer, designer of the gauntlets. If I'm gonna have something around my sausages, mis salchichas, I want it to be not overly sharp. Because as a general rule, I don't like cutting myself. It is drippy though. A second pair? My god. Wait, of course Balenciaga makes fucking Knight's gauntlets. Okay, so those seem, again, my guy. And this sounds like a user error at this point. Those seem more like, the ones over here seem more like they should be for jousting. You know what I'm saying? Like he should be on the back of a horse with those. But yeah, I would absolutely fucking wear those around. Doesn't matter if I can't use my phone. I don't need my phone. I have gauntlets. I'm a knight. It's fucking beautiful. Am I wrong? Like, to the men watching this, tell me you would not wear this. Be so fucking for real. Look me in my eyes and tell me you would not wear this. Because if you say you wouldn't, you're fucking lying.